What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. So, I can't decide what to make a video on, so I figured that I would just pick through the trailer piece by piece and do a full-on analysis of the entire trailer, because we got so much information and there's so many things that were pointed out and brought to light that I just feel like I need to go over absolutely everything. And then hopefully in the future, I'll pick out things that I feel like I could potentially expand on, and that's what I'll do. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so here we have, obviously, a redone scene of young Master Eraqus and young Master Xehanort playing their little game of chess. And this is huge because we've actually been seeing a lot of these older scenes redone, such as the first trailer reveal where Sora picks up the Keyblade. You know, that was redone. So, I mean, I thought it was fairly obvious that this would get redone, the renders would get updated, and just the graphics overall would look way better. And we were right. As you could see, Eraqus looks absolutely fantastic. He looks so good. I mean, we kind of have had an idea of what young Master Xehanort looks like, just because I doubt he's going to look that much different than he would have if, you know, because we've just seen him already. He's a Seeker of Darkness. But young Master Eraqus, amazing job. I love it. So if we continue on with the trailer, we actually get to see a little bit more of the chess pieces. Nothing too new or anything like that like of high importance is really shown off here. We've seen all the chess pieces already that we can really tell. But if you see here, Master Eraqus says that it is his, actually I'll put subtitles on just so it's easier. Yes, so young Master Eraqus reaches for Sora's piece and says, "My move, isn't it?" And then he takes it away. So that's pretty cool. So then, you know, we skip that, jump right into it, and we see Sora and the gang, along with the Big Hero 6 crew, getting prepared to fight a giant Heartless. Now, I just gotta point something out. I know that everybody's saying, you know, this world looks like the movie and that world looks like the movie, but this, you could literally screenshot this and be like, hey, Big Hero 6 2, the movie confirmed. Like, I would believe you. It just looks so... Sorry, I don't know if that's too loud. This looks just absolutely amazing. It's amazing. The way their faces move, the environment, just everything is just perfect, man. Like, and that Heartless looks scary. It looks like the Troll Heartless. I think it's called the Troll Heartless from the Olympus Coliseum. Maybe that's going to be a recurring thing in each world. There's going to be like a mid-level boss, and it's just going to look something of that caliber, but I don't know. We don't know for sure. So basically, they introduce themselves. Sora, Donald, and Goofy are referring to themselves as Keyblade Hero 3, whereas everybody in the gang of Big Hero 6 is obviously Big Hero 6. And I just think it's so cool, like, the attention to detail with everything here. Like, I mean, we got the cars in the background and everything. Like, it looks so good. And we get actually a better look at Sora's Keyblade for this world. And it is just, this is my favorite one. I'm no bias, even though, I mean, I am a little biased, because I love Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 is the world that I wanted the most. I got it revealed early for myself, and everybody else got it revealed early for themselves in 2015, and it's one of the last worlds we got to see. So, kind of tugging on me a little bit, but hey, we got it, and I'm happy. Everyone looks amazing. I think the entire crew and everybody, especially the Keyblade, is just, I think that's the coolest one so far, and I love it. So we see Sora here. He's just running up the skyscraper, just showing off like the movement and the parkour and everything. And then this looks like a link with Baymax, and you get to fly around on Baymax, perform some cool special stuff. Pretty much what we expected from the concept art and everything. And I don't know what those cameras are. Perhaps it's just a little gimmick in the world. It reminds me of like the lasers from the Lilo and Stitch world in Birth by Sleep, but I don't know. But yeah, we just see Sora fighting, showing off more like command styles and all that stuff, Keyblade transformations, and he's fighting a Neo Shadow. So, great. So here, I actually didn't catch this, but Sora actually, when he's doing his Keyblade transformation or whatever, he opens up a portal, gets sucked into it, and then turns into this giant ball shooting out all of the nanobots. And that is just nasty. It is absolutely nasty. It is so badass. It is so cool. It is absolutely mind-blowing that this game looks the way that it does, especially this world. Goosebumps, baby, goosebumps. So, this is also something that I didn't notice, that there's a fight where it's just Sora and Baymax, actually. If you look down at the HUD, you only see Baymax. It looks like this could be a potential like endgame thing or something. I don't know. But if you look very closely, you could see that that is the Dark Baymax that we saw in the concept art as well. Perhaps he's the one that's bugging up the world or something, like under the command of... Actually, I'll get to that in a second, because we actually see who the vessel is in this world. So I'll put that off for now. But regardless, I just want to say this place looks massive. I don't know if this is just sort of like an overworld, like just demonstrating like, oh, like we're just flying around. You can't actually play in these areas. But if this is the world, like if we can actually explore a good portion of the city, this is going to be the biggest world yet. And I am so excited for it. So here we see Sora, Baymax, and Donald and Goofy. In like a digital area, it looks like there's just, you know, like the bugs from Recoded. And it looks like they're fighting this infected little red area that's just, you know, trying to attack them. So, yeah, there's that. And here we actually have a minigame. I've been seeing a lot of jokes, and I actually thought about this too. It reminds me of like Sonic 06, because there was actually a minigame where you had to run through the rings and stuff. Obviously, it doesn't work anything like that in this one. It's completely different. And this is just, it's so cool. And I just think it's funny just because he's like grinding on rails. Like, you do that in Sonic. So, I don't know. I just thought that was a little funny thing to say, point out. And more of the free-falling stuff, obviously. And now we get to the sad parts of the trailer, obviously. Once you hear Don't Think Twice coming, you know that there's some heavy story, emotional stuff coming. So we have a cutscene here where Hiro is talking about his brother, and for those of you guys who haven't seen Big Hero 6, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to click off because I'm about to spoil it. But yeah, obviously in the movie, Hiro loses his brother in a tragic accident. And so the second I saw the my brother wanted to help people thing, like I instantly started tearing up because that was just so emotional for me. And such a good part of the movie, and it was right, you know, I love it. So the fact that, you know, this takes place after the first movie, he's still talking about his brother and everything. It's very heartwarming, and I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to deliver a lot of this stuff, but especially in a world where I'm very excited for it, and it's so heavy on like emotions and everything. It's just great. It's amazing. And then he says he's still here in Baymax and all of us, and we see these four sitting here on a ledge eating, must be chocolate ice cream. I don't know. And again, I was just so excited with the trailer, I didn't put it together in the moment. But, you know, obviously if you keep going, you see Sora sitting here, and when you're not strong enough, he'll make up the difference, basically talking about his brother. And then we transition to the big mystery, the big surprise, the big secret that Nomura has been basically saying that we haven't, like, we're probably not going to get a lot of information on him. He's right here taking up a big portion of my screen. We got Roxas. And he's sitting there where Sora and the rest of the gang were just sitting. And he's with Hayner, Pence, and Olette. And they're in their Kingdom Hearts 2 attire. And they're sitting there eating sea salt ice cream. So I think obviously talking about his brother and his brother being gone, I think Sora kind of thought of Roxas, which I think is a really heartwarming thing as well. You know, Sora must think of Roxas as like a brother or something. And that's just, you know, that's great. That's amazing. I love that little thing that they did there. So Riku says, I can face the darkness now. Like, we haven't heard that a million times. Riku is ready to face the darkness all the time. And then Mickey tells him, I think it's because you finally found the strength to protect the things that matter. Which, you know, obviously foreshadowing that he's grown and he's matured, which is why Riku's the best character in the entire series. And we see Sora's using that little, like, Game Boy thing, or I don't know if it is. Maybe it is something that's different. It's like a little cell phone. It's not like the little video game thing. I think it's completely different. It looks like a little, like, iPhone or something. And obviously, it seems that Sora, I don't know if it's just in the gummy ship or not, but it seems that he's able to contact people with this. And I feel like that's going to be a really cool mechanic, like staying in contact. Maybe they're going to be like, oh, check out this world next, check out this world next. And we have Ienzo, and, you know, just further confirms that Ienzo is here to help. He's not a bad guy, he's a good guy. And, yeah, it seems that he's trying to help out Sora. So that's amazing. That's really cool. I always loved Zaxian as a character, and Ienzo just being like the youngest of the group, I've always wanted to learn more about him. So just now that he's on our side, it's really cool and it's awesome, and I love it. So if you keep going, we actually get to see more of Tangled, and I mean, regardless to say that this game is just overall looking better and better and better, but specifically Tangled, I don't know why. They just look so much better, and it's just, it blows my mind, it really does. So obviously, you know, she's like, oh, what's that? It's so fluffy. This seems like a beginning of the world type of thing. And it turns out that those are the Heartless. Now here, we have Davy Jones, not Barbosa, because I messed that up. I got excited. No, this is Davy Jones, and dude, he is looking gross. He is looking disgusting, and obviously he's going to be the end world boss, or potentially it's going to be the Kraken, which we'll see in a second. But yeah, he looks amazing. I mean, the Pirates world is really impressing me, graphically speaking. It's amazing. So he asks Jack if he's lost, and Jack just, does his little thing and runs away. So now we move on to Frozen, and Sora is talking about bringing Elsa home, and if anyone could help her, it's you, obviously, blah, blah, blah. That's how the movie goes and everything. So, sorry, I'm trying to, watch it. I'm going to stop doing it. I'll just pause whenever they're talking so I don't trip over myself. But, so Sora says, what's this doing here? So, apparently, that this scene was canon after all. So, once again, Nomura lied to us. He lied. So, Sora, yeah. What's this doing here? May your heart be your guiding key. And, Goofy's acting like, that's going to be Goofy's new thing. I feel like it's going to be like a get up on the Hydra's back meme. Goofy's just going to keep saying, may your heart be your guiding key, even though he doesn't know what he's talking about, because he even imagined, he admitted that he imagined it or something. I don't know. But, yes, so the fact that Sora picks that up is very interesting, and I don't know if he's going to use it, as his new primary, or if he's going to... I don't know if Sora's able to hold on to it. I mean, that's weird. Maybe we'll just acquire it as a keychain and we can use it. I really don't know. That's Aqua's Keyblade, so we'll just have to wait and see. This can go in a lot of directions. Maybe I can make another video on this since it is canon. I'm able to speculate on it further, so yeah. I don't really want to say any more about that. I'd rather leave it to its own video. So, yeah. This will guide me. So we have Luxord. No one knows what's in the chest we're looking for. Yeah. Nobody does, man. Nobody does. I just think that, Luxord has looked, he looks way better than E3. I think that just this shot specifically, he just has improved, the models. They're updating the models every trailer, and I love it. But, yeah, he says, no one knows what's in the chest we're looking for. It's really starting to make me think, man. It really is. I don't know why Luxord's the only one referencing the box. I think that's a little strange. No one else has really brought it up except for Pete and Maleficent in the orchestra trailer. So I don't know where to go from here on that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could just start making new box theory videos because those were fun for a little bit, right? So we have here we have Sora. And he's talking to Larxene. He says, it's not like you found your 13. And she says, oh, we've got them. Yeah. Huh? So it seems that they have all of them. And that is actually, they already have everybody. And where it stands right now from what we've seen in Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers so far, the Guardians of Light are not together yet. We don't know who for sure is there, who's not. Aqua, is up in the air. Terra's up in the air. Then I think it's pretty safe to say that he's going to get saved. But then again, I don't want to say that because we thought that about Aqua, and we all know what happened to Aqua. So, yeah, the Warriors of Light are looking... I mean, not only are they down in numbers just from the get-go with the 7 versus the 13, but they don't even have all of their members yet. And that's, or at least at this point in the game, I mean, it's Frozen. It's probably an early game world. But, yeah, it's crazy. So here we see the photos again, obviously the one with Roxas and the one without, and we have, I think it's Hayner. Yeah, I think that was Hayner saying, yeah, we'll help you find Roxas, and we just get another look at Hayner, Pence, and Olette, and they look amazing. And here they are at the mansion, and they are saying, let's go to the other Twilight Town, obviously the data Twilight Town, so they can recover Roxas's data and bring him back. So, great. Now, here, it's the end of, I think it's at World's End, I believe. I'm sorry. I love Pirates of the Caribbean, but all the movies kind of sound the same, so... yeah, it's at World's End. So, obviously, this is probably going to be an... Actually, I don't know. Wait, hold on. That's probably not... I think it's just going to be a stage hazard or something, or Because look at its health. Its health isn't that high. I mean, it doesn't have that much at all. Or maybe those are just the tentacles, and then once you defeat the tentacles, you can actually fight the Kraken. Alright, I'm stupid. Never mind. Let's keep going. But yeah, here, just more ship action. You can do flips and stuff. That's pretty crazy. Now, here we have these... new Heartless fluttering around. It could just be the ice and Heartless from previous games. I don't know. But we also, I didn't even notice, we have the Gambler Nobodies, which is, obviously the the organization members that are returning. They're coming to the worlds. Nobodies are obviously going to be present. We saw that with Marluxia's nobody in the last trailer in Tangled. So yeah, great to see the Gamblers back. The Gamblers are fun, even though I hated them. They were still fun. So then Sora, obviously, we get to see a little bit more of his Keyblade transformation when it comes to the Pirates of the Caribbean Keyblade. It goes into like this spear, turns into a flag, and then you have these Kraken tentacles just slapping around and defeating Heartless and Nobodies. And I think this is really, really cool. I love this. I love this finisher. It's awesome. Assuming this is the finisher. It's probably the finisher. But that's just, it's great. I love it. I love the way that they're doing these Keyblade transformations with the form changes and the finishers and stuff. They're all looking very, 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 very good. This is definitely like a close, this is a top favorite for me for sure. I love this one so much. So now here, this is probably an Olympus. Yeah, it's definitely an Olympus. And we have another minigame where we are surfing on Goofy's shield. We saw that in the Frozen trailer. Seems like we might be doing a lot of that when it comes to like, I don't know, traveling across the world. Like, see here that there's obviously a chest. So it's just, maybe it's a means of getting around the world. So rather than running everywhere, maybe we could just like ride on Goofy's shield or something. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe it's possible. And we have photo mode. I don't think that this is a minigame. I think that this is just like a feature that we have. And the reason why I think it is because in Final Fantasy 15, obviously this is where it's coming from. This is a little cameo. It's a little nod to Final Fantasy 15 that, you know, we were always taking pictures with on our journey and stuff. And I think that we're going to be able to do the same thing in Kingdom Hearts 3 because it seems that we're probably able to, hold on, let me see. Let me rewind this because I don't know if the counter will get affected when he takes the photo. Yeah, so it seems that we take a limit of 7 at a time, but we could store 100. So that's really cool. Maybe we can add stickers. I don't know why this is all blurry. I'm sorry, just a bad pause. But yeah, add stickers. I guess maybe we can get a score based on how good the photo is. I don't know. Or this could just be a minigame because there's a score, obviously. So I don't know, beats me. Maybe we could just do this everywhere. Maybe like the act of taking photos everywhere is a minigame. So that would be really cool. So then we have this giant ice wolf Heartless. Is it a Heartless? Is it a nobody? I don't know. But yeah, Sora and Marshmallow taking that down, looking very, very, very cool. And then we have more story cutscenes. So Ansem says, if he wavers from the path we lay, we destroy him. And he's talking to Braig, and he says, but then we will have to find another vessel. So I don't know what this could mean. Again, I feel like this is one of those things where it deserves its own video. I'm thinking that potentially they could be talking about a couple characters. Like, I'm just gonna lay it out right now. Data Riku, maybe because, you know, he has had ties to Sora and helping people out. So I think when it comes to just Nording somebody that's good, they're gonna have to, you know, like pick somebody else. And I don't know. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe they're just talking about Sora. Maybe this is just another plan to Nort Sora and make him one of the Seekers of Darkness, you know, because they're saying like they're setting a plan for him. Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, if he wavers from the path, we will destroy him. So basically, I think they're probably just egging Sora and the gang on. You know, maybe that. I don't know. Could be implying Roxas because they're all talking, and in Twilight Town, Roxas. I don't know. So here, we have Vexen talking to Demyx, and as we can see by Vexen's eyes here, and his hair looking a little grayer than usual, he's probably Norded. It's mainly the eyes. And I think Vexen's model is looking really, really good. I think it could use a little touch up. It looks a little too soft. I think that Vexen's just a very like defined looking person in terms of like his face. Like he has very like sharp features or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think he looks good so far. He does. I think he looks good. Even if they keep him that way, it's whatever. And then we see Demyx here. We see the back of his hair. And I think he looks good too. So Vexen says, it's true. This whole plan was his idea. And this is the one without the subs. This is just like the closed captions that they included in the video. They italicize his. So that could be referring to Xehanort, or it could be referring to somebody else. I also have an idea of a video for that. Could just be going back to that theory that Marluxia is going to overthrow the organization. So if he's going to overthrow the organization, then maybe these guys are siding with Marluxia or something, because I don't know. Again, I have no idea. I have no idea. This can go in so many different directions. It's so vague, but yeah, crazy. The Riku, I know, wouldn't do something like this. And here we are. We have that infamous little thing here, this little image here, where everybody thought it was Xion, myself included. But literally the day before, or like maybe like 2 days before this came out, there was speculation that this was Data Riku, and we were right. That's Data Riku. That is, I don't think it's Riku Replica because Data Riku specifically wears an organization coat, and this Riku has white hair and the eyes, so we know that Dark Riku, or Dark Riku, Data Riku is Norded. He is a vessel. Crazy. So he says we've always been trying to one up each other, and I don't think he's referring to, like, because I know that there was this thing where you know, obviously Data or Repliku and Riku in Chain of Memories were having this like this outburst where, you know, Repliku like wanted to be better than the real Riku. He wanted to be the real thing. He wanted to be his own person. And I think that the case here was applied. Like, people thought that he was talking like, oh, is this Repliku? Is this Data Riku? I think it's Data Riku, but I think that he's just like being manipulated right now, and he's like trying to like talk to Sora like that's the real Riku. So he's basically saying we've always been trying to one up each other, trying to stir up some emotion in Sora, because as we know, when back in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora always looked up to Riku, and Riku, you know, always wanted to be better than Sora. And there was that little rivalry between them. Even though they were really good friends, they were definitely rivals. So I think that he's just using that to his advantage here. And that's the thing. I just think that, you know, Data Riku is just trying to manipulate Sora right now. And then right down here, sorry, I'll go back a little bit so we can see a little bit better. But right down here in the chair, we have Ventus sleeping. In my reaction, I said Roxas because I'm stupid. I meant Ventus. So yeah, we have Ventus sitting here still sleeping, and then dun 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 dun, we have Vanitas sitting right above him. So that's where this scene comes from. It looks like Vanitas has found, he's found Ventus. He's found him. Potentially he is waiting for Sora and company to come find him so he can do what he has to do. I don't know. That's just a theory. That's just a little idea that I came off the top of my head. I think that it's potentially, you know, what it could be. And Vanitas says, "What am I going to do with you, brother?" And that's a real gut punch there, because if you guys think about it, Ventus and Vanitas come from the same part. I mean, Ventus is pure light and Vanitas is pure darkness. They both, you know, Vanitas is Ventus's dark side. So the fact that he's calling him brother gut punched me a little bit. It's pretty emotional, you know? So now we've got Aqua, and she says, "All that's left in my heart is misery and despair, and I want you to feel it." I want to hear the English voice acting for this. I want to hear how hurt and angry and corrupted Aqua sounds. Even though she's one of my favorite characters, you know, I love little plot twists. I love getting my heartstrings yanked on. Like, this hurts again. Like, 2 scenes back to back absolutely destroys me. Aqua is obviously pissed, and she is let down that nobody came to save her. And, you know, it's very fitting for her appearance to be this, where her clothing is all destroyed. The darkness on her clothing is literally consuming her body. Like, Aqua has really succumbed to darkness this time. And not this time, but, you know, out of everybody else, she's really succumbed, and obviously being in the realm of darkness, she's become darkness. So that's just, you know, so sad to think about. So sad. And here we have the scene from the last trailer, and we have dialogue. And I believe it's Xehanort. I'm not familiar with the new voice actor or anything, or Japanese voice actors in general. But I know that, obviously, both the English and the Japanese voice actor passed away. So this is the first time we're hearing the Japanese one. I really want to hear the English one. I really do. So we have him saying, "Today we join the other Keyblade wielders and leave our mark on fate." And we see Xehanort walking up, and bang. I'm at a loss for words. I have been dying to see Xehanort. Literally, I've been on the edge of my seat. That was actually in my video when I said what I wanted to see in the next trailer. Xehanort was on that list, and he looks ferocious. We got those. He's just, oh my god, it's so good. I mean, I'm you know, we all got an idea of what he was going to look like, but he looks fantastic. I'm so happy. That was probably the best part of the trailer for me personally. I really wanted to see Xehanort, and we saw Xehanort, and I'm happy. That's all I wanted. That made this trailer perfect for me. So then we have a scene here where Aqua is fighting the Guardian, which is the Guardian that would fight alongside Ansem, and then Terranort at the end of Birth by Sleep. That's crazy. That's crazy. Perhaps this is how she got Norted or succumbed to darkness. Maybe she just lost a fight and then got consumed by it. So that basically leaves, maybe Terranort came back. I mean, we know that we saw Terra's like lingering will, quote unquote, not like the lingering will, but like his heart, in 0.2, where he met up with Aqua and he was talking to her and had a conversation with her. And then we didn't know really what happened to Terra after that. Like these chains of light shot out, and that was the end of it. We don't know what happened after that fight because Terra was obviously trying to take his body back and take control back. So maybe Terra just lost the fight, and then, this Terra Xehanort went looking for Aqua, fought her, and beat her. So that could just be, that could be a theory. I don't know. So yeah, the subs say, I have waited patiently. God, it's so hard. I'm going to have to slow this part down a little bit. I'll turn the volume off so it doesn't sound gross. But, do half speed. So let's go back to not Xehanort. We have Kairi and Lee talking. We don't know what they're saying. Again, I just think that Lee has the best looking model out of everybody at this point. Kairi looks adorable and everybody else looks great. But Lee just, for some reason, I think it's just the way his hair sits on his body, the way that it is just like, he just looks really, really good. And I love it. So then we go forward. We have, and this is something that's curious. So he's walking through, obviously like the darkness here, and he's carrying a bag, like a body bag. And it looks like the body bag that was used by Master Xehanort to put Ventus in. And this is really like a head scratcher. Obviously we have Ienzo at the bottom because, they're in the lab and everything. We've seen Ienzo in this environment before. It's probably Ienzo. But Demyx, man, like who is he carrying? Like, I don't know. It can't be Ventus because Ventus is obviously in Castle Oblivion. Only Aqua can reach him, but obviously that might not be the case anymore because Vanitas is sitting right there. That could just be metaphorical. I don't know. That could just be like a little like cutscene of some sort. I don't know. But it seems that Demyx has somebody, and I don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. Pretty nutty. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know who that could be. Could just be another vessel or something. Maybe he went and retrieved somebody. I don't know. So then here, I actually caught this in my reaction, believe it or not. We have Ienzo looking a little disappointed or upset. And then we have Ansem the Wise. Obviously, you can tell by that beard. And it's him. It's obviously him. And we also know that Ansem the Wise and Ienzo had a pretty strong connection. As we can see in Birth by Sleep, Ienzo was always walking around with Ansem the Wise. Perhaps he was like a father to him or something. So obviously, we're going to see them together, and that's good. I'm glad that I caught this. And then the subtitles changed but together we shall unlock the Keyblade Wars secrets. So I guess that's implying, other than Kingdom Hearts, what else comes after the Keyblade War? Like, obviously that's implying that there's more than just one secret. I mean, I thought the secret was summoning Kingdom Hearts and then, whoever wins. But it seems that there's more to it than that. And that's pretty crazy to think about. Theories, let me know down below. I don't know. But we're reaching the end of the trailer, so let's just keep going. So now here we have Axel, or Lee, sitting atop the clock tower in Twilight Town. And none other than Isa, or Saïx, whatever you guys want to refer to him as. It's Isa, I'm pretty sure. So Isa walks up to him, and we don't see his face. And Axel looks pretty surprised. So I don't know what this could mean. I mean, maybe he is surprised because he's not Norded, because he does know that he's Norded. We saw that in Dream Drop Distance. Lee knows Isa's Norded. So maybe he sees Isa, and Isa's just like, he looks normal again. So that could be the case. I mean, we don't know. We really don't know. So that's something to think about as well. And then, I wasn't sure this was, I was shaken up. This is obviously Terranort, nothing to say. It looks like he's just like fighting back, perhaps from that thing that I mentioned where maybe, you know, he lost control of his body and he became Terranort rather than Terra. And then, found Aqua, attacked her, and made her a darkness. So then here, boy, we have Aqua in the Land of Departure with Vanitas. So it's kind of weird how these series of events might have taken place, you know? Like, we're seeing cutscenes of Aqua, how she's normal. Is that before or after in the Dark Margin? We don't know. You know, we really, really don't know. And perhaps Vanitas sort of makes her a vessel somehow. I don't know. I don't even know if he can do that. Maybe just Xehanort can do it. I don't know. I have no idea, man. It's just, there's so much in this trailer. I'm getting so exhausted going over this because there's so much, and there's so much we don't know, but there's so much we can infer. And just, yeah, but I'll just leave it at this. Vanitas, about to ruin Aqua's life. Whether that be before or after she became Aquanort. Oh yeah, and oh my god, I went way too far back. Way too far back. I'll just let it play here. So yeah, here we have, like, in the background, it looks like the illusion is getting shattered. It seems that there's this little force field thing going on. I don't know what that could be. It could just be for, like, maybe, you know, we play as Aqua for a little bit, and then she fights Vanitas, and then that's where her story ends. Maybe she's the other playable character. We don't know. Maybe just continue off of 0.2. But, yeah. Land of Departure. What? Like, what? That's crazy. I don't know. That's crazy. But yeah, it looks like there's like a little force field going around. Maybe he's shattering the illusion. I don't know. So we have this scene revisited from the 0.2 cinematic opening. We have Sora with his Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit. Obviously, you can tell by the glove. Finally grabbing Aqua's hand. And boy, is my heart warm. You know, after all that gut-punching stuff that we just saw and went through, this trailer was a roller coaster of emotions, man, but it ends on a very good note with something like this. Amazing. Just absolutely just, I can't wait. Aqua, please save Aqua, Sora. Please, just do it. Please. Now here, we have Sora in Ven's Dive to Heart. Wow. Like, this is crazy. Like, whether this is part of, like, the opening or something, because it might be. But what if Sora is the one to save Ventus? What if he's the one that has to undo the final lock? Obviously, Aqua will get them there, but Sora's going to have to be the one to do it, man. Piece of Ventus's heart is inside Sora. So, maybe Sora's looking inside himself, and he finds this, obviously representing Ventus. We don't know. Could be anything. And now we have that infamous little cutscene where what it's referring to is Sora, Riku, and Kairi sitting on Destiny Islands with the sun setting. But Riku is missing. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. Like, I think that the scene where it was just Sora and Kairi is where they're on the docks? Question mark? I don't know. I know that there is a scene where it's just Sora and Kairi, but I don't know where it is. Here, usually on the tree, it's all three of them. And if I can find the image, I'll put it on the screen really quick. If not, whatever. But, yo, where's Riku? Where is Riku? I'm scared. I'm honestly terrified. I don't know. I'm scared. Riku's gonna get smoked. I want him to get smoked because it'll perfect his story arc, but oh my god. Please, please, for the love of God. I don't want to be right. So then here we have Lee crying, and it looks like that area where he was having that conversation with Kairi. It might not be the same conversation. It might be. I don't know. It could just be a different cutscene. But he's crying, man. Lee's crying. And he's probably talking about some messed up stuff, man. I don't know. Maybe he's finally remembered Xion. Maybe he's found out that there's a way to bring Roxas back, and he's getting emotional. Maybe something to do with Isa. I don't know. But damn, bro. And last, but certainly not least, we have the man of the hour, the big secret, the big reveal. We have Roxas taking off his hood. And like I said, we cannot assume everyone is safe. If Roxas turns around and he's got those amber eyes, I'm throwing myself out a window. Just not really, but no. Oh my god. Maybe it could just, he's probably just trying to hide him. I don't know. Just, you know, the big little teaser at the end. You know, that's all we're going to get of Roxas, yada, yada, yada. But where is he? Where is he? Where is this? Where is this? We literally don't know where this is. I mean, if I'm stupid, just say, hey, you're stupid. This is where it is. But, dude, I don't know where this is. I have no idea where this is. I don't know where this could be. Maybe it's a new world. Maybe it's an endgame world, like very, very endgame world. I don't know. But, yeah, so that is the trailer, everybody. I don't know how long this analysis was. It was probably pretty long. But there was just, again, the trailer was 3.5 minutes. There was a lot to go over. A lot to go over. So, thank you guys so much for paying attention. If I missed anything, you know, let me know down below. If you learned something, just let me know down below too, because I would love to get a discussion going, guys. I love conversing with people. And, yeah, just going further with different theories and stuff. Let me know what you guys would like me to potentially elaborate further on, because there's a lot of things in here. And, I would just love to, you know, talk about what you guys want me to talk about. So, yeah, don't forget to like the video. And most importantly, do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more Kingdom Hearts content. And, yeah, until the next video, guys, thank you again so much. And, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.